All right, hey everybody, happy Sunday. Man, it was a windy afternoon. If you had a relaxing Sunday, you probably, didn't have to deal with the wind overall today. Hey, if you have any questions on this Facebook Live, especially about the forecast, feel free to comment on the Facebook Live. That's why I'm looking over to my left just to answer some of your questions. I see a few hellos here. Hey, Seth, you're one of our loyal viewers. Glad that you're joining us tonight. Andrea, Bill is actually off, but he'll be back maybe later this week. He's actually going to take vacation a few days this week. And we also have Amanda saying, hey. Again, happy Sunday. We had a windy afternoon, but, despite the wind and the cloud cover, it was pretty warm today. We hit 76 in San Antonio, and it was slightly cooler compared to yesterday. I know a lot of us had feel-like temperatures in the low and mid 90s on Saturday, so it was very, very hot yesterday for some of us, especially, for mid-spring or really beginning of spring, but kind of, starting to get into mid-spring here in San Antonio. Yeah, the moon was beautiful out there. I know my parents and some of my family took some pictures of the moon up in the Dallas area. Hey, Andrea, happy you're joining us tonight. Hey, Jessica. Missing Bill, you love seeing him. Well, he'll be on, in the next couple of days. He's taking some much needed vacation, so he'll be on soon. Melissa, hello to you. Good evening from Hondo, Texas. Glad that you're joining us. Hi from San Marcos. Hello. All right, guys, we'll get right into the forecast today. Just get ready for the 10 o'clock tonight. The wind, it did not help with allergies today. It was pretty crazy. We have, a wacky allergy report, oak and mold, both medium and heavy. So, yeah, I know I've been dealing with some allergies as well. I'm looking at some of your comments. Roger, lower wind speed tomorrow, so we'll probably have gusts up to 15 miles per hour, nothing near what we had today. I know some of us had near 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts, especially over the hill country. Yes, beautiful moon tonight, Jessica. What is in the air? This is your answer. Heavy on oak, and then mold is medium. I don't know why that's such a tongue twister to say all the time. It always gets me on air. I'm sure it gets some of our meteorologists too. Jackie, glad that you're joining us. All right, so, as far as the rain, I know some of our southeastern counties have seen, the bulk of the rain during the day today. It looks like that rain is starting to fizzle out. Of course, we had that cold front move through. It knocked the humidity down. It made our wind really shift out of the north and start to pick up. And you probably heard the wind through majority of today, especially, outside your window or outside your door. Even if you were outside in general, it was definitely windy out there. But the good news is that wind has really started to relax this evening, and that's going to be the case over the next 48 hours. We'll go ahead and look at, wind gusts right now. So still a little breezy out there. We still have that, east-northeast wind, probably gust around 20, maybe 15 miles per hour in a lot of communities this evening. But we are going to stay a little breezy tonight, but again, not as breezy as what it was this afternoon. Clear skies in the forecast tonight, and with the clear sky and the calm wind, Andrew even talked about this on the morning Facebook Live, you're going to have a cooler night. So we are looking at forecast lows in the upper 40s and also the low 50s, and lots of sunshine to start out our work week. And it's also going to be a warm start to the week. The warming trend will continue, some of us even hitting the low 80s Monday during the day, but just overall gorgeous. Get out and enjoy it. Maybe eat lunch outdoors. Even if you're working from home, maybe eat outside on the balcony or the porch. We're looking at temperatures seasonably warm in a lot of communities, but we do have a forecast high of 77 in the city. Do we have any rain in the near future? Yes, we do. We actually have a cold front in the forecast. Since some of you are wondering if there's any rain in our future, I'll go ahead and move into the next graphic here. So yes, we are looking at a warm start to the week ahead of our next cold front. So yesterday we actually had a short wave and a cold front move through. So that was late afternoon and through the overnight hours into this morning. So we're kind of looking at that same weather pattern setup Tuesday evening into Wednesday. So as a short wave moves right over Texas, along with the cold front, and you can really see the changes in temperatures, kind of a big change once we get into about Wednesday, and even cooler once we get into Thursday. So I think the rainiest days on the 7-day forecast so far are Tuesday, Wednesday, also into Saturday. So the day before Easter, of course, hard to believe that Easter is almost here. But we are just looking at slim rain chances. I know we definitely need the rain. We're still looking at below normal rainfall right now. So hopefully that answers your question, but it looks like Tuesday during the day and also into Wednesday morning is when we're looking at our next rain chance. So tomorrow pretty dry, low 80s on Tuesday, and the humidity is back. But one thing I want you to focus on Wednesday is actually the wind gust. We are looking at a pretty windy day once we get into Wednesday. So after that cold front moves through again, we could have wind gusts right around 40 miles per hour in some communities, especially over the hill country like Edwards County, Real County, Kerr County, Bandera County. Those counties will probably see gusts 45 up to 50 miles per hour once we get into Wednesday. It actually isn't, because keep in mind, fall's pretty similar. Fall and spring are our transition season. So winter, pretty cold. It's pretty typical across Texas. And once we get into summer, we have that ridge of high pressure, not many fronts moving through because the jet stream is more north. But keep in mind, spring and fall, usually the transition season. So that's when we usually get the cold fronts. And that's also why spring and fall happens to be severe weather seasons as well. So sometimes you can get some storms to fire up ahead of those systems. Yes, Seth, I love Grease. That's a good throwback. Yes, Twister is awesome. We love to laugh at that movie. It's so fun. Oh man, I love Twister. It never gets old. I'm just making sure I'm not missing any of your comments here, so that's why I'm looking in this direction. Brenda, you are also wondering when the rain is coming. So it looks like some of you are just hopping on our Facebook Live. And if you are, looks like a warm start to the week. Monday, Tuesday, and a Wednesday. This kind of looks at the overall picture of what we're looking at over the next 3 days. So warming trend ahead of our front. Will be pretty humid thanks to that south wind. So notice our north wind starts to shift out of the south tomorrow. So what that southeasterly wind will do is just really filter in the humidity from the Gulf of Mexico, since that is our main humidity source. So again, once you have the moisture ahead of that front, you have the humidity and temperatures in the low and mid 80s, that could help bring some isolated showers and a few non-severe storms. So we do not have any severe weather over the next 3 days. So that's some good news for us. We need the rain, but we don't necessarily need the severe weather. But we could have some frequent cloud to ground lightning with any storms that try to fire up ahead of this front. But it looks like overall higher rainfall totals, less than half an inch of rain will be possible over central and eastern counties. So, with this cold front, rain isn't necessarily going to be, the big story with it. I think the main thing will be the big cool down that we're looking at Wednesday, Thursday, and a Friday. In fact, I'll go ahead and jump to the 7-day forecast here, just because I know some of you are wondering, hey, what about Easter Sunday? Right now it looks dry, high temperatures, seasonably warm. We should be right around the mid and upper 70s, and that's exactly what we're looking at on Easter Sunday. So slim rain chances Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. A 20% chance of rain on Saturday. I know it's still several days out, but hopefully that rain chance stays slim so the grass doesn't get too muddy for those Easter egg hunts. So that's kind of what we're looking at, as a whole over the next 7 days. So unfortunately, not a lot of rain. Of course, we don't have severe weather. That's good news. We'll hear, a few rumbles of thunder that is possible Tuesday and Wednesday. And yes, rain would be a great thing. It really would be. We definitely need it. The drought is unfortunately starting to worsen here. Oh man, yes. The freeze in Texas we had in February was unusual. Yeah, I mean, what's crazy is we're in that kind of weak La Nina phase, and usually a La Nina for Texas means warmer and drier. And I've actually talked about that on a few of our newscasts with our team coverage with Weather Chief Bill Taylor and also meteorologist Andrew Wilson. And one thing with that outlook is sometimes with a La Nina outlook, you know, how it says warmer and drier, it tends to smooth out and not really show those cold spells. And also the severe weather events. So sometimes you often get, you know, those severe weather events with the La Nina. So we're getting into that weak La Nina and then eventually a neutral phase once we get into late spring and early summer. But yeah, rain is definitely a good thing. Yeah, and you know, I think this is more of a cool front. But you know, when you go from 83 to 71, some of us even struggling to reach the 70s midweek, you know, it's a pretty good front. It's better than what we saw last night, that's for sure. But yeah, no freeze in the 7-day forecast. I know we had a few questions about that. Looks like our coolest morning, a low 47. That's going to be Thursday morning and also Friday morning. April 1st. That is so hard to believe. So that's no April Fool's joke. Yeah, we're not looking at a freeze in the 7-day. I'm just making sure I'm not missing some of your comments here. But yeah, guys, that's kind of what we're looking at, you know, just to backtrack, going to look at a radar update, because I know some of you are going on and off of this Facebook Live, but I know a lot of our southeastern counties have seen the bulk of the shower activity today. Even woke up to a few rumbles of thunder earlier this morning. I don't know if you happened to hear a few rumbles of thunder yourself. We're cooling off pretty nicely. We're already at 52 in Boerne, 64 in San Antonio, and low 60s in Pleasanton, Pearsall, also Hondo at 60 degrees with Uvalde. A little bit warmer, of course, once you get, you know, west to Del Rio. But overall, rain chances are starting to diminish once we get closer to 10 p.m. tonight. And that's going to be the case. You know, rain's going to diminish, clouds will taper off, we'll stay mostly clear, and it looks like it will be a sunny start to our Monday and also a warm start to the week. You know, that's why the Facebook Live is titled A Warm Start to Our Week. So Monday, Tuesday, and a Wednesday, you know, kind of this roller coaster ride in temperatures over the next 7 days, but honestly, not too bad. If you're not a fan of 83 degrees in humidity, then you'll probably like Wednesday. Andrea, thank you so much. I love weather. I really do. I was even up at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. looking at radar, just making sure, you know, storms were behaving. It was nice to hear thunder. I feel like I haven't heard thunder in forever. The last time it stormed here, I just slept right through it. Which is hard to believe because I know we had those hailstorms and a lot of hail reports. So I can't believe I slept, you know, right through that. You know, we had another meteorologist on shift too. Kind of a late night there and early morning, of course, with coverage. But thank you guys so much. I hope you have a relaxing rest of your Sunday. I'm actually going to get ready for our 10 o'clock newscast here. Just making sure I'm not missing any of your comments. Looks like I'm not, but I'm going to leave you with the 7-day forecast here. Again, Easter Sunday, if you're jumping ahead to a week from now, looks like it'll be dry and warm. Clouds aren't going anywhere. We'll probably be mostly to partly cloudy on Sunday. A few peaks of sunshine, a little breezy at times, but again, nothing near what we were at today. You know, we're not looking at gusts of 45, even 50 miles per hour like what we saw this afternoon. So Sunday, pretty nice, a high of 77. Pretty much the same thing tomorrow. We're looking at a high of 77 degrees, just lots of sunshine. That's going to be the biggest difference. You too. Thank you so much, Andrea. All right, guys. Well, again, I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday night. Have a great start to your week. Make it awesome. Enjoy the sunshine tomorrow. And I'm going to get ready for the 10 o'clock newscast, but I'll talk to you later.